Hello students, let us continue with arithmetic progression. In today's video, we are going to see word problems from arithmetic progression practice set 3.4. So let's just get started with it. Practice set 3.4, first problem. On 1st Jan 2016, Sanika decides to save rupees 10, rupees 11 on the second day, rupees 12 on the third day. If she decides to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total savings? So let's just see. 1st Jan 2016 was her first day. Okay, so on the first day, she decided to save rupees 10. On the second day, she decided to save rupees 12. On the 11. Second day 11. Third day 12. So this is the sequence: 10, 11, 12 and goes on. So in this question, sequence is given to us. Sometimes sequence is not given, okay, and just we have to find the other things. So in this sequence, the first term of the sequence or the first term of AP is 10, because on the first day 10 rupees she decides to save. Okay, now since this is an AP, okay, and we can make out, it is not given in the question that it is an AP, but we can see that it is an AP because the difference is common, right? So it is an AP. 11 minus 10 is 1, 12 minus 11 is 1. So every day 1 rupee she is increasing, right? So common difference D is equal to 1. Now like these, total savings for how many days we have to find? From 1st Jan 2016 to 31st December 2016. So for one full year. Normally in a year we have 365 days, but since 2016 was a leap year, now this is little catchier. This also we have to keep in mind, that they have given a year means there has to be something why they have given the year. So you just have to think a little. 2016 is a leap year, so in a leap year there are 366 days, one day extra is there. Okay, in normal cases it would have been 365, but since 2016 is a leap year, we would take n is equal to 366. Okay, now we got everything. Now we have to find sum of all these 360 days, savings of all these 360 days, this 10, 11, 12, like this we will go on doing till 31st December 2016. So like this we get a series of 366 numbers. So we have to take the sum of these 366 numbers, and that will be added, or the sum will be given by the formula Sn. I hope you all remember the formula. Sn is n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 d. This is Sn formula. Now just substitute in the formula the values that are given, right? 366 upon 2, 2 into this 10 plus 366 minus 1 into d is 1. That's it. Just substitute in the formula and you will get the answer. Only important thing here is to understand what is d, what is n, all these things. Okay, if you can understand that, then there's no problem at all. Okay, so Sanika saves rupees 10 on the first day, 11 on the second day, Okay, so this is a sequence, and this sequence is in AP. This sequence is arithmetic progression because the difference is common. Okay, so the sequence is an AP. Now, since it is an AP, we can use the formulas of AP, right? And here A is 10, difference is 1. And this was a leap year. It has got 366 days, therefore n is equal to 366. So her total savings in 366 days is S366. We use the SN formula to get it. Just substitute the values. Okay, N was 366, A was 10. On the first day she saved 10 rupees. Okay, 366 minus 1 and difference was 1. 366 minus 1, now I will get 365. Into 1 is the same thing. 10 into 2 is 20. So we solve further. This division is 183. Okay, 10 into 2 is 20 and this is 365. Add these two. We get 385. Multiply these two. We get 70,445. So in 366 days, she will save 70,445 rupees. So Sanika's total savings would be 70,445 rupees. Next sum. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and agrees to pay with a total interest of rupees 1,360. Okay, so on 8,000 rupees total interest, he agrees to pay 1,360. And this total with means the principal as well as interest total, he agrees to pay in 12 monthly installments, each installment being less than the preceding one by 40 rupees 40. Find the amount of the first and the last installment. Now, like as I told you, in this case they have not given us the sequence, right? They have not given us the sequence. So just first see what is given to us. So he borrows 8,000 rupees. So the principal is 8,000. And interest is 1,360. Now when he has to pay it back, he has to not only pay 8,000 but also interest, no? With interest he agrees to repay, right? So how much he has to repay back? 9,360. This amount he has to repay back. How many installments? In 12 installments. So we know n is equal to 2, 12. Okay, we know n is equal to 12. Now let's say first installment, second installment, third installment, like that there are going to be 12 installments. Okay, now what else is given? Each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. Means the installments are going to go on becoming smaller. Okay, so suppose let's say his first installment was let's say rupees 100. Just an example this I'm giving. Then this would be 60. Installments will go on decreasing. Okay, like that. So what is the actual installment? That they have not given us. They have asked us to find the amount of first and the last installment. Okay, what is the amount of first installment and what is the amount of last installment, that they have asked us to find. But what is the amount of installment, that is not given. But only thing that is given is installment will go on, means the difference between the two installments will be of 40. Okay, so we know that difference D is going to be minus 40 because it is going on decreasing, right? The installment is not going to going on increase, right? Each installment being less than the preceding one by 40. Find the amount of first and the last installment. So what we have to find, basically, first installment would be T1 and it is called as A. and the last installment is Tn. Okay, so if we use the formula for Tn now, Tn formula is a plus n minus 1 d. This formula will give us the nth term. Okay, but we don't know nth term also, and we don't know this first term a also. Okay, so this Tn formula we will be using later. Right now we'll be using Sn formula. So we use Sn formula, which is sum of. Sn means what? Sum of all those 12 installments. This Sn means sum of all those 12 installments. And we know what is Sn. Sum of those 12 installment is 9,360. So much amount he has to pay it back. So sum of those 12 installments is 9,360. This answer we already know. So Sn is n by 2 in the bracket 2a n minus 1d. Okay, now using Sn formula we will get a. A means the first term T1, because here we know everything from Sn formula. We know Sn is 9360. Okay, 9360. Okay, n is 12. We know it is the 12 installments, no? And a we will be getting using this Sn formula. And once we get a, then we will use this Tn formula and we will find out the nth, that is the 12th term. So let's see how we do it. Okay, so amount repaid is so much. This is total Sn. Total so much he has to repay back. In installments 12. Okay, so n is equal to 12. Sn is S12 is 9360. Each installment is 40 less than the preceding one. Okay, so D is minus 40. So let the first installment be A, and this is an AP because we know the difference minus 40 is constant, no? So we use Sn formula and we find out what is A. Now Sn is 9360. Okay, that is S12. Sn means S12 in this case. S12 is 12 upon 2 is 2a into 12 minus 1 into minus 40. 12 minus 1 is going to be 11 into minus 40, and this is going to be 6. So S12 is 9360, we substitute. This is 6, 2a as it is, 12 minus 1 is 11 into this minus 40. Okay, now multiply this 11 into minus 40 and see what we get. And this 6 is multiplied with this bracket. 6 can go there and 6 will become division over here. Okay, so here in the bracket we get, after multiplying 11 into minus 40 is minus 440, and the 6 will go down now and will become division. Okay, so we have got 2a minus 440. Divide and see how much do we get. 1560. Now this 440 is minus, subtracted there. Bring it here, add it. See what we get. So when you add it, we get 2000. Okay, so we get A is equal to 1000 now. So his first installment was 1000. His first installment was 1000. Now second installment will be 40 less, right? It will reduce. Then next again 40 less, again 40 less. Like that his 12th installment will be. Okay, now we have to find the 12th installment. What will be his last installment? Tn, that is T12 we have to find. The last installment Tn, that is the 12th installment actually. Okay, so T12 we write because it is 12th installment. A we got 1000, N is 12 minus 1 into D is minus 40. Okay, so 12 minus 1 is 11. 11 into minus we just now have found is minus 440. Okay, so that's minus 440. So how much is that? 560. So his installments going on decreasing. First installment was 1000 and his last installment becomes 560. This is how he will pay in 12 installments. His first installment is rupees 1000 and the last installment is rupees 560. Sachin invested rupees 5000 in the first year, rupees 7000 in the second year, rupees 9000 in the third year, and so on in the National Savings Certificate scheme. How much amount did he invest in the 12 years? So let's see. They have given a sequence in this question. 5000 in the first year, okay, then 7000 in the second year, 9000 in the third year, and go on for how many years he kept the money in National Certificate Savings Certificate scheme? For 12 years. So n is equal to 12. Okay, and here you will see common difference is there in this sequence. 2000, see the money is going on increasing. In the second year he invested 7000, third year he invested 9000, fourth year he invested 11,000, right? It will go on increasing by 2. So we know D is 2000, right? So how much did he invest in 12 years? That's it. So sum of all these we have to find, sum of all these numbers for 12 years. 12 years, 1 2 3 4 5, like that. 12 numbers you'll get, series of 12 numbers. You have to add that series. Okay, but we will do that quickly by using the SN formula. We don't have to sit and write all those 12 numbers and then keep adding. No, don't have to do that. We have the formula, right? So we don't have to do that. Quickly we will get this by this formula. N by 2, 2a, n minus 1d. Okay, quickly we have to just substitute in this formula and we will get. We don't have to keep on writing those 12 numbers and keep adding them. No, we don't have to do that. N we know is 12. Substitute there, divided by 2. Okay, 2 into a we know first term is 5000, so put 5000 there. Okay, n minus 1, n is 12, 12 minus 1 is going to be 11, d is 2000, so substitute 2000 there. That's it. Here this sum is quite simple. You just have to substitute the numbers in the formula. That's it. So let us see once again what we are doing. The amount invested by him is like this: 5000, 7000, 9000. So this is a sequence with common difference D, which is 2000. We can clearly see that. So of course this is an AP. Okay, with A is 5000, D is 2000 and N is 12. Now we want to find out S12, that is sum of those 12 numbers. Sum of those 12 numbers which he invested in 12 years. Okay, so we use SN formula. We just substitute what all we know. N is 12 we know, A is 5000 we know, N minus 1 is going to be 12 minus 1, and this D is 2000. Okay, now first we will do this. 12 minus 1 is 11. The bracket we have to solve it first, right? 11, and here this is going to be 6. 12 upon 2, and 5000 into 2 is 10,000. So that is 10,000 plus 11 into 2000. So multiply this also now. 11 twos are 22, so that's going to be 22,000. Okay, now 22,000 plus 10,000, 32,000 into 6. So he invested, how much is that? 1,92,000 in 12 years. That's it. Next, there is an auditorium with 12, 1 minute. There is an auditorium with 27 rows of seats. How many rows are there? 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. 27 rows are there. 27 rows are there in an auditorium. 27 rows. Okay. Now there are 20 seats in the first row. Now let's say this is the first row. 20 seats are there. In the second row, 22 seats in the second row. Now this is the second row. 22 seats. 2 seats are going on increasing. Then 24. You can realize that, no? 24 in the third row and so on. So here how many will be there? 26. Here 28 seats. Okay. So what we can say, that this sequence 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 is an AP because the common difference D is constant. Common difference is 2. It is going on increasing by 2, right? And A, the first term, is 20. Find the number of seats in the 15th row. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5th row. Like this, in the 15th row we have to find. So T15 is how much? In 15th row, how many seats are there? That we have to find. Okay, and also we have to find total number of seats in the auditorium. Total number of seats means S, sum. Sum of how many rows are there? 27 rows are there total. Okay, so S 27. So when you will add how many seats are there in each row of these 27 rows. Now see, in the first one there are 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Like that we have to go on, and like this we get the series of 27 numbers, and then that series we have to add. So we can add that quickly with this formula as 27. That will give us how many total seats in the auditorium. Okay, so T15 will give us the seats in the 15th row. See, this is the first row, this is the second row, this is the third row, this is the fourth row, and this is the fifth row. Okay, like this, if you go on up to 15, adding 2 seats, you will get the answer. Okay, we did 28, then 30, then 32, then you will still get the answer in the 15th one how much. But when we have the formula, why we have to do it like that? Okay, we have to do it with the formula only, right? So we will use Tn formula and we will use Sn formula, and quickly we will get the answer. That's it. "20 seats in the first row, 22, so this is an AP, right? Okay. Number of seats in the 15th row is T15. Use the formula, Tn formula, as I told you, and just get it. T15 is, first term is A is 20, 15 minus 1 into difference is 2. Okay, 15 minus 1 is 14. 14 2s are 28. 14 2s are 28. 28 plus 20, 48. So in the 15th row there are 48 chairs. Okay. And then now find out by Sn formula in auditorium altogether how many seats. Okay, total number of seats in 27 rows is S27. Right. So we will use Sn formula and we will get it. Just substitute as 27. In 27 rows, how many seats are there? 2 into 20, n minus 1, 27 minus 1 into 2. That's 26 into 2. That's 40. And this is okay. So we divide, 2 ones are 2, and this is 46. So 27 into 46. So S27 is 1242. So there are 48 seats in the 15th row, and the total number of seats in the auditorium is 1242. Okay. So let's move on to the last. I think this is second last. Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week from Monday to Saturday. All readings were in AP. Now they have given already. All the readings were in AP. The sum of temperatures of Monday and Saturday was 5 degrees Celsius more than sum of temperature of Tuesdays and Saturday. If the temperature of Wednesday was minus 30, then find the temperature of other days. Now here, they have not given us the sequence. Okay, what is the sequence? They have not given, but they have given that the sequence is in AP. So what is the sequence that we will find? Okay, now temperatures are recorded from Monday to Saturday. Sunday's temperature is not recorded, right? So there are 6 readings from Monday to Saturday. So Monday was, let's say, first. So on Monday, we assume that it is the first term T1. We assume that Monday's temperature be A. First term T1 we assume is to be A. Monday's temperature was A. Then Tuesday's temperature. T2. Okay, we find it by the formula Tn. Tn is what? A plus n minus 1 d, right? So T2 will be what? A plus 2 minus 1 d. T2, right? T2. T2 would be what? A plus 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1d. Okay, so I got T2 as A plus d. So I assume Tuesday's temperature to be A plus d. Okay. Wednesday's temperature I assume to be T3, and that is A plus 2d. You all followed why 2d it will come? Because 3 minus 1d. So that's 2d. Then Thursday's temperature would be T4, and that would be A plus 3d. And Friday's temperature would be T5, and that would be A plus 4d. Okay, and Saturday's temperature last. Saturday's temperature would be T6, A plus 5d. That's it. This is how we assume the temperatures of all the 6 days. Now see what is the condition given. The sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday. Sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday. Okay. So Monday and Saturday. Sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday. So A plus 5d. They have said sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday A plus 5d. See, look here. Sum of the temperature of Monday and Saturday. So Monday and Saturday, I have taken the sum of it. See, Monday's temperature is A and Saturday's temperature is A plus 5d. Sum of temperature of Monday and Saturday was 5 degree more. 5 degree more. 5 degree more than Sum of temperature of Tuesday and Saturday. Tuesday and Saturday. Then sum of the temperature of Tuesday. Tuesday's sum is, Tuesday and Saturday's sum is A plus D plus Saturday is A plus 5D. I told you, no, in earlier so many sums, 5 degree more means plus 5. Okay. Now see here what you will get, A plus A 2A, and this side also A plus A 2A. So that 2A will get cut, and this is 5D, and this side we have 5D plus D 6D. So we have 5D is equal to 6D plus 5. So what I can do, I can bring this 5 this side, it will become minus 5, and I can bring this 5D this side, so that will become 6D minus 5D. Okay, so I got the answer for D. 6D minus 5D is D. So I got the answer for D now. I got the common difference D. I got the common difference D to be minus 5. Okay, and one more thing is given to me. What is that in the question? That is Wednesday's temperature. Okay, this Wednesday's temperature was minus 30 is given to me. This. So A plus 2D is minus 30. Right? A plus 2D is minus 30. And I've already got D. You can put that here. D is 5 2s are 10. Right? Minus 10 that will become is equal to minus 30. A is minus 10. Now therefore this 10 will go that side and will become plus. A is equal to minus 30 plus 10. Different sign, so we subtract. So A is equal to minus 20 we will get. So we got the value of A minus 20. We got the value of D minus 5. Now done. Now you just put the value of A and D in these. See, you have to find what? Find the temperatures on the 5 other days. Temperature on 5 other days. See, this T3 we already know. T3 is minus 30. It's given. 5 other days means T1, T2, T4 and T5 and T6 you have to find. So just put the value of A and D now. A we got minus 20 and D is how much? Minus 5. Okay, so temperature A, temperature 1, T1 is going to be what? Minus 20. D is going to be what? Minus 20 minus 5. So that is going to be minus 25. Now next is going to be minus 30. It's given. Next is going to be minus 35. Next is going to be minus 40 and next is going to be minus 45. So see, it is in AP and the temperature is going on decreasing, okay, by 5 degrees every day. This is minus 20, minus 25, minus 30, minus 35, minus 40 and minus 45 are the temperatures. Okay, let's see once again, then you will follow it even better. Let's see once again. The temperatures are in AP, it is given already. Okay, so we find T1 is A, T2 is A plus 2 minus 1D. Okay, using Tn formula I have done that. T3, T4 and T5, all these temperatures we get, and T6. Okay, then what have we done from the given condition? Okay, that temperatures of Monday and Saturday is 5 degrees more than temperature of Monday and Tuesday and Saturday. Monday and Saturday 5 degree more than Tuesday and Saturday. Now this A plus A plus A becomes 2A. So that's 2A plus 5D and 2a plus d plus 5d is 6d. So that's 2a plus 6d plus 5. Now this 2a is getting cut. Okay, and we are left with 5d minus 6d. 6d comes this side, becomes minus, is equal to 5. Therefore minus d is equal to 5. Therefore d is equal to minus 5. Okay, d is equal to minus 5 we got. Also this is given in the question that t3 is minus 30. t3 is a plus 2d is minus 30. Now d we have got minus 5, right? So that's minus 10. 5 2 is 10, minus 10. This 10 goes that side, becomes plus 10. So we got a is equal to minus 20. We got a, we got d. Just substitute in the formula. We get t1 is minus 20, t2 is minus 25, t3 is already given, t4 we solve and we get minus 35. See, a is minus 20, d is minus 5, right? 5 3s are 15. So that's minus 15. Minus 20 minus 15 is minus 35. Similarly, we solve t5. Okay, t5 we get minus 40 and t6 we get minus 45. So you can see that the temperature is dropping by 5 degrees. Okay, so it's becoming minus 45 on the last day. So the temperatures at Kargil for the week were minus 20 degrees Celsius, minus 25, minus 30, minus 35, minus 40, minus 45 degrees respectively. Let's move on to the last sum. On the environment day, tree plantation program was arranged on a land which is triangular in shape. Okay, this is a triangular shaped land and tree plantation program was arranged. Now see, since it is triangular, here only one tree can remain, right? So one tree was planted here, then 2, then 3, then 4 and goes on. And on this piece of land, they could make 25 such rows. They could make 25 such rows. And trees were planted in 25 such rows. Okay. Trees are planted such that in the first row there is only one tree, that is here, only one tree. In the second row there are 2 trees. Then in the third row there are 3 trees and so on, and like that there are 25 rows. Okay, so we have to find the total number of trees in the 25 rows. This is quite simple. S25 we have to find, that's it. So in the first there are then 2, then 3 trees, then 4 trees, like that we have to go on for 25 rows. Okay, there are such 25 rows. Okay, we have to find out number of trees in 25 rows, that's it. Number of trees increases by 1, so difference is 1. Okay, and there is one tree in the first row, that means A is 1, this is an AP. Since difference is constant, there are 25 rows, so n is 25. Sn we have to find S25. Okay, so S25 we have to find, just substitute in the formula. N is 25 upon 2, 2 into 1, 25 minus 1, so that's 24. Okay, 25 minus 1 is 24. This 2 into 1 is 2. 24 plus 2, 26. Divide, 13 we get. Multiply, 325. That's it. Total number of trees are 325. So I hope students you have understood this practice set 3.4. Okay, only you have to understand, read the question carefully and understand what is given and which formula you have to use, whether Tn formula or Sn formula. If sum is to be found, Sn formula, and if particular term, let's say 15th term, you have to find, then you have to use Tn formula. That's it. Okay, I think it was clear to you students. Thank you so much.